Alright, we're up on the creek and we've brought a product from M&M Mining Company, and this is in Ohio. I'm not holding out that much hope for it because you know, it has some mica visible, and I'm not sure if they're just trying to play a trick on us, but we're going to open it up. And we're only across the street from my house. It's not like we're out in the woods or anything. This is just a little creek. But I thought, you know, it'd be pretty good just to mine with. So we've got ourselves a little pan, and we've got some pay dirt here. So we're gonna get some water in there. And depending on if it's flour gold or not, you might want to be using some laundry detergent just to try to break the surface tension. But let's just see what we get here. Let's get it really wet. And actually, wow, I mean, I already see a lot of gold in it. Can you see that? That's pretty amazing to me that there's actually gold in the pan. So let's keep at it. Because it does look like flakes of gold. It's not necessarily super small, thin, fine flour, but there might still be flour gold in there. We'll have to take another look-see. Let's just get it going good here, get it processed correctly. Probably should have classified it. Maybe I was supposed to do that first, huh? So what's coming up off the pans? Some shiny stuff, but it's mica. So that's what's washing out. A little more water in there. Wow, there's just a crazy amount of gold in there. There must be 30 colors in there. I'm having trouble believing it. I'm gonna pour some of that water out so you can also see the top of the pan. Some black sand in there, which means it just wasn't regular sand that they threw gold into. If there was only gold like in this coarse sand, then I would say, wow, this is kind of just a setup. You know, they just kind of threw the gold in there and marketed as such. You know, I think a lot of them have to do that a little bit just so there's a minimum amount of gold in there. But with the presence of the black sand, it's kind of telling you that maybe this gold actually was for real sitting in this gravel. And that's interesting. That would be a fun place to go, you know, check out, right? We're getting some of this up to the second. We're getting that to wash over. Just checking here. Just see some micas and stuff washing out. I'm not really a gold prospector miner, so I don't know, if I don't know what I'm doing, you gotta be careful. So we'll take a look again. We haven't lost any of the gold. We still have the black sand. We'll get it down to that corner again. Get it worked down, down, down. I did see one flake of like flour type gold. I'm not sure what we'll see once we start seeing the separation of the magnetic sand. We're just gonna see if we can get some more of this out. Starting to see the magnetic sand in there. Stuff at the bottom here, the sand starts to feel heavier and heavier, as far as the way it sloshes around in the water. It's still just sand, so it's an illusion, but there's some magnetic sand holding it back from sloshing around. And you might see some tin, and there might be some lead in here. It could be mercury. You never know. This is not from this creek, right? So God forbid, like there's mercury in here and we're washing it into the creek. But it would sit down at the very bottom. Mercury would also be heavy, so you'd sit down at the bottom of the pan. So yeah, I wouldn't be washing it into the creek. So the gold's not going to want to come out of those ripples. So you can keep on trying to wash out what you got to wash out. So far the gold is just like really big flaky gold. It looks like it's just been added to it, because there is black sand, but you just don't see any flour gold, or maybe that's still yet to come, yet to be seen. So we got a couple of coarse rocks in there. We're just going to wash them out, look at them, and try to understand why they're still in the pan. Is that a rock that has a piece of gold in it? Is that what's weighing it down? It's always interesting. Be nice to crush that up on a workbench. But it's alongside a clear piece of quartz, so your hope is probably pretty slim as far as finding anything after you crush that up. So what we got is some flaky stuff amidst some black sand. So we'll keep on going at it here. It doesn't seem to be flour gold, otherwise I'd have to really stop and worry about losing it. If it was flour gold, I'd have to go get some dishwashing liquid. But this is just, these are flakes. I think this is just something they added in, but okay. It's still fun, right? Whoever said gold mining was easy was definitely wrong. Good, and then we'll just get it to go. So at this point, you're supposed to have a suction bottle and you're supposed to suck those up. I'm looking for flour gold. And I can't tell if that is flour gold. There's some really, really small speckles there. I mean, really small. Yes, they are gold. They are really, really, really small. It could be mica, it could be fooling me still. But it does look like there could be some sort of flour gold in there, so I'd have to get dishwashing liquid to process the rest. But let's just give a good look at what we found. And in the fine magnetics,